This should be interesting. Everyone, you are now watching what cavalrymen in the past called mounted drill and ceremony. This is a demonstration of the speed, skill, and control that cavalrymen would have used to prepare for battle or even direct combat with their enemy. Much like drill and ceremony today, the Commanding General's Mounted Color Guard was established in 1992 by a group of military and civilian volunteers. In 1994, the U.S. Army began to actively promote the unit by staffing it with active duty soldiers and housing it in a historic cavalry stable, which was built in 1889 and located on Cavalry Stable Row on Fort Riley, Kansas. The troopers you see before you today are all active duty soldiers currently assigned to the Commanding General's Mounted Color Guard and belong to the division headquarters and headquarters battalion of the 1st Infantry Division, home of the Big Red One. The unit has authorized 30 soldiers plus 1 commander and currently filling enlisted vacancies. Soldiers from all occupational backgrounds are accepted. Some of our soldiers have deployed in support of the global war on terrorism to either Iraq or Afghanistan. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your defenders of freedom. Some of the troopers had prior riding experience, but many had little or no training before this assignment. There's no preference either way. All the troopers go through the same rigorous training program, which includes bareback riding, jumping, and the use of pistols, sabers, and carbines while getting accustomed to the historic 1858 McClellan saddle. Anyone who's ever ridden a horse before knows that horsemanship requires a rider to do more than just sit in a saddle and hold on to the reins. Cavalry troopers would fine-tune their riding skills by practicing mounted drill and ceremony. Not too bad. Let's see if they can get this one together. There we go. Let's hear it for them. Give them a little encouragement. Our commander of troops today, Trooper Bowyer, is riding one of our Mustangs Vast. We call Trooper Bowyer the kid because he's not old enough to buy a beer, but he can ride a horse for the Army, so. He thinks I'm really funny, I promise. All riders will now conduct a saber melee as the cavalry would have, with their sabers drawn in what is known as tierce point. This position is with the edge of the saber up and respectfully the tip of the saber pointed at the ground. Soldiers frequently perform this exercise to ensure their mount will remain calm, collected, and brave in battle. All right, it's time to test their skills. Let's see, they've been practicing all day for this. The ring stand here. The ring stand is the primary tool utilized to develop a soldier's hand and eye coordination. It's important that all soldiers master this technique prior to their participation in other saber-related activities. This drill takes extreme precision, aim, and skill. There you go, leading us off, Trooper Bowyer. Here goes Sarno, and he's going to try and catch it out of the air, and he missed it. That's 0 points for you so far. There goes Girl Power Trooper Jones, flying through the course. She didn't like wearing that hat anyway. All right, let's see what Trooper Creek's got here. He's riding a horse named Comanche, or as we like to call him, Munch. All right, Bowyer, are you 2 for 2? There you go, good job, Bowyer. Here comes Sarno in round 2, catching it out of the air. Did he get it? No, no points, sorry. All right, Girl Power one last time, here she goes. Easy work, great job. Let's hear it for these guys on the ring stand. There goes Sergeant Cranky, our Kansas local. Born and bred right down the road. Look at him go. He's riding Lookout. Funny looking horse. That's a big Mustang we got there. From the days of the American Revolution until 1913, the mounted cavalrymen were armed with a saber. A saber has a single edge and a curved blade, and its primary purpose was for close quarters combat with the enemy. To perfect its use, a saber assault course was developed. The course was designed to hone the soldier's ability to negotiate obstacles and engage targets simultaneously. Our soldiers are now about to demonstrate a scaled-down version of a saber assault course. Leading us out is the kid, Bowyer. Let's see how many balloons he can pop. In true Army fashion, it's always a competition. Ooh, and he gets a knockdown jump. Loses the hat. These guys are not fans of these hats. There he goes. There's 2 balloons. Here he comes through the serpentine. The serpentine is used so that you could address targets on your strong and weak side. There we go. Let's hear it for the kid. Good job, Bowyer. He's riding fast. He likes to call that horse Blue. That's his little buddy right there. All right, next up is Trooper Creek.
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much.
Creek's from Florida.
No one dared to ask his business, no one dared.
There's the hat again. Good night.
The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip.
I'll work on these serpentines here. Dead balloon, dead balloon, dead balloon. Ooh, didn't want to do the last one. Let's hear it for Creek. Good job. All right, it's time to make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. The weapon being used by our rider is the 1873 Colt single action. The cavalry originally used a 36 caliber revolver until 1847 when they switched to the 44 caliber and fielded it to the cavalry. It was then used extensively in the Civil War by both armies. As you all see, the ability to engage your target while riding a horse takes extreme precision and countless hours of practice. Here he comes, he's cruising. Ooh, he's trying to shoot the first time. You better watch it. Let's hear it for that Kansas boy there. All right, next up, my good buddy Greg Stalker here. He's riding Lexington. Lexington actually went down. We go to National Cavalry Competition in Oklahoma. You get a chance to come down and see that. That's a great time. But this horse here has won the Pegasus Award down there. Beautiful mount. There's our ground crew. We couldn't do it without the ground crew. Let's hear it for the ground crew out here. We got Sergeant Thomas out front over there. Not quite tall enough to get on the horse, so we got to put her on ground crew. She thinks I'm funny too, I promise. Let's hear it for Sergeant Stalker. Good job. All right, let's see here. We got Trooper Jones. He's got a spunky horse down there. He's doing a hoppy dance. Let's see if she can get him over the jump. That's all right. Take your time. It's a good show for all of us either way. Here she comes. Here's Girl Power, ladies and gentlemen. She's riding Jim. We call him Jimbo. This horse has got 1 speed. And it's not slow, that's for sure. She's going to have blisters on her hands by the end of the day. Keeping her calm and collected through her scenario here. You got to shoot the balloons though. There we go. All right, let's hear it for Jones. Good job, Jones. All right, next up, Sergeant Corey Owen. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. This is a sight to see. He's got 2 hands on pistols, no hands on his reins, a horse on autopilot. I don't know who's driving this horse. They got a remote control in the back or something. I don't know. There he goes. He's going to try and work these serpentines here. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Let's hear it for that. We call him the No Hands Man. That's pretty neat there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now watch as our troopers pair up and engage their targets as a team. This type of training was used so the teams could work closely together to defeat their enemy. Precision on horseback wasn't just limited to accuracy with a saber. The rider and mounted trained to be around gunfire as well. It was important that the trooper not only fire his weapon mounted, but that he could hit him and his mount could effectively negotiate the obstacles as well. Not too bad for our little team here. Team 1, we got the youngest guy, the kid, and the oldest guy, Sergeant Owen. And watch this. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to go up in the air. Oh, and he missed it. Oh, he got it on the second shot. There you go. I think that was the first time that worked. All right, it's time for Team 2. We got the slow horse and the fast horse. So if you ever heard the expression, getting beat by a girl, I'm glad this isn't a race. They're supposed to stay together. We'll see how that turns out. And she's going to smack the balloon. That didn't work out too well. Uh-oh, we gotta jump down. Let's go, ground crew. Hurry up, ground crew. Hurry up, ground crew. Let's go. There she is. Let's hear it for them. Come on now. There we go. Look at there. Round they come. She dusted him like usual. He fed that horse too many Doritos. That's not a joke. That horse eats chips. All right, it's time for Team 3, Sergeant Stalkers, Trooper Creek. Here they come. These two gentlemen right here just finished a long trip up to Chicago. They both rode in the Memorial Day Parade. We've been all around the United States. Our bosses keep us pretty busy, but we love to come around to Kansas and see all you beautiful folks. Here they come through the Serpentine. Uh-oh, Lex is wanting to win here. He wants to race. There we go. Out of bullets, huh? Funny thing about them 6 shooters. Let's hear it for Team 3, huh? Not too shabby. This one went way better than the one earlier. You guys didn't see that, did you? Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. If you could please put your hands together as our riders take a lap around the course. Our commander of troops, Trooper Boyer, he's riding fast. Sergeant Owen, riding Saber. Trooper Jones, riding Jim. Sergeant Stalker, riding Lexington. Sergeant Cranky, riding Lookout. And Trooper Creek, riding Comanche. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Commanding General's Mounted Color Guard, we sincerely hope you enjoyed today's performance. We would like to thank the deployed, brave, responsible, on-point soldiers, past, present, and future, for all the freedoms we enjoy today. And to all of our fallen soldiers, we will never forget, no mission too difficult, no sacrifice too great, duty first. At this time, if you guys would like to come forward and ask our riders any questions, take pictures, pet the mounts, feel free to do so. Thank you.